You can love someone, but you don't have to love farting. Like, I take a strong stance against that, and like, that's where I put my foot down. What up, Panther City Propaganda? This is 88 Killa, legend, OG, out of Fort Worth, Texas. You can usually find me in your girlfriend's DMs, or IG models comment section, or somewhere where food is free. Killa. Plan B pill is wonderful. You need it if you're a person who makes bad decisions on a regular basis. You never want to carry around the wrong genes and make a baby. That's what's wrong with the country right now, is there's a lot of people who made mistakes that they have to live with for 18 plus years. And now we have to live and share the world and highways with these people. The Plan B could have stopped all that. It should be free and available at vending machines and bathrooms all across the country. Watching cartoons as an adult, I'm gonna say awful, because I'm weird. I don't like cartoons because I'm an adult. Especially don't like adult cartoons because I'm an adult, and I feel like I'm gonna watch adult shit. Except SpongeBob. I fuck with SpongeBob because there's a lot of like adult innuendo in there. And I fuck with the Squidward dude because me and him are the same person. I really don't want to be bothered. I used to play the clarinet in high school, so sometimes I too wanted to just practice the clarinet without SpongeBob and him coming over. So overall, awful. Children at the movies. That's another awful situation. I feel like you as a parent are very irresponsible bringing your children where other adults are that are looking to have fun, especially if the movie is for adults. I went to go see Black Panther, and there was this kid crying during lots of the plot, and I just felt like this kid's not even old enough to be in here to watch Black Panther. Why would you even pay the extra fee to bring this child that you're gonna have to shush and feed a bottle? Like, you're not having fun, we're not having fun, the kid's not having fun, so what did you do this for? That's it. Multiple baby mamas. Ooh, that could be wonderful or awful depending on your financial situation. If you do have multiple baby mamas, hopefully they're all polite and they get along. They're attractive, they like you. Hopefully you're not getting multiple child support taken out of your check. That could be a very tragic situation. Hopefully when you get a new girlfriend, the multiple baby mamas don't click up and beat her up. That could be a very bad situation. But if you do have multiple baby moms, you have multiple babysitters, especially if they get along. You can put one with the other one, and that way you can go out and create another baby moms. So I'm gonna say that one's wonderful. Interracial dating, that's something I'm very well versed in. That shit is wonderful because it makes like older racists very uncomfortable and angry, and they think like you're tarnishing the bloodline, which is exactly what we're doing. We're trying to create a fusion baby that will take over the world, and no one will know what it is made out of, and it will spread love, peace, and prosperity and unity. Ideally, is what I like to tell racists on Facebook, because they only exist on Facebook, because racists don't try that racist shit in real life with real motherfuckers they know is gonna smack them. As long as you're dating people because like you like them and not like, ooh, I'm with an Asian, or ooh, I'm with a white girl. Like, if you just like her as a human first, interracial is cool. When they become like a fetish or a commodity, that shit's whack. So overall, interracial dating is wonderful. Ghosting. This is a term I wasn't familiar with until I started dating my current girlfriend. I didn't even know that was a thing. Apparently, white people are very versed in this. And now that I know there's a word for it, I'm very familiar with it. That shit is whack. That shit is awful. Like, just be a real motherfucker and be like, I don't fuck with you, fam. Don't ghost. Because like, I'm annoying, so I'm gonna like, oh, maybe you're at work, or maybe you're just sleepy. If you would just tell me like, Killa, I don't like you, then I could just stop hitting you up and we both avoid awkward situations. But that's the new millennial shit, and they're all weirdos and fake emo now, so like, who knows. Manscaping. That is wonderful and very important if you plan on being sexually active with other humans. It's 2018. This isn't the 60s and 70s where like it was cool to have mad hair, because that shit's gross. I don't know if you viewers out there have ever seen porn from that age. It's not fun because you need clean parts down there. Also, you never know when it's going to get popping, and you just need to be clean. You never want to be in a situation where you finally convince the baddie to let you in and you ain't right down there, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta take 5 to 10 minutes once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on your hair growth pattern, and get familiar with that. And then, take care of yourself, especially if you require a woman or another male, if that's the way you're going, for them to be clean down there. It's just a real smooth surface between both of y'all. When y'all get the rubbing, it gets real fun. So yeah, manscaping is wonderful. Farting in front of significant other, I'm gonna say that's awful. No matter like how long you're with someone, farting is never a pleasurable experience. And if you can't, simply go somewhere else and fart somewhere else. Like, not like right next to me, fam. Like, we're on the couch. Sometimes people fart while doing it. That can be awkward. Just farting, period. Like, you can love someone, but you don't have to love farting. Like, I take a strong stance against that, and like, that's where I put my foot down. Oh, the South Dallas shag. I guess that's wonderful because they have like a whole haircut named after like their community, and like, we don't have one. We need like a Fort Worth fade or something, like we need like a Fort Worth flat top if you want to take it retro, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, like the South Dallas shag lets you know immediately the type of dude you're dealing with, and that like he could be kind of aggressive sometimes, so you don't want to make fun of him to his face, because they can dance really well, which means they're in really good physical shape, and they're pretty agile, sturdy, you know what I'm saying? So you never, and if a dude has that kind of haircut and the barber agreed to cut his hair and he agreed to leave, he's with that shit. So like, you want to tread very lightly. So that's a really wonderful haircut because it lets the passerby know what you're about without you having to say anything. So we as Fort Worth, we need something to communicate to other people that, hey man, just leave me alone, and that I can dance as well. So if we come up with like a Fort Worth dance move, we need like a Fort Worth. I campaign for the Fort Worth fade. Yayo, if you're watching, you have a major influence right now. Do that. I would do that. Shout out to all the other dudes. I don't know a whole lot of y'all because y'all are like scary on Facebook sometimes. So I don't want beef because I didn't shout y'all out. But yeah, let's come up with a Fort Worth haircut so we can rival the South Dallas shag. What's up? Eating booty. Let's see, that shit's wonderful. However, I don't recommend you do that to any and everyone. You have to establish a good level of trust, especially if you want the young lady to suck balls. I feel like that's a good trade-off, is the butt area. And if you have a woman with a nice ass, you're doing yourself a disservice by not going down there and seeing what it's looking like. If you're with a woman and you're not sure that that's a safe area for you, you probably shouldn't even be at that level of intercourse, because if she's not taking care of the butt, she's not taking care of the insides, that means her mental is all off. You're gonna have a crazy person on your hands, you know what I'm saying? So what you wanna do early, determine early what type of woman you're dealing with, and go down there, and then, they'll never leave you if they're a good person, because, but also fair warning, if and when y'all do break up, you can't slander this person because all they got to say is, hey, you ate my butt, and it's 2018 and everyone still pretends like they don't eat butt, so you don't really want to face that because your mama's on Facebook and she don't need to be reading that type of stuff. So just be careful out there, man. Oh, Tecmo Bowl, wonderful. But you had to really be outside in the 90s to know about Tecmo Bowl. The flea flicker play was unbeatable. I forget who the team was back then. Bo Jackson and them. You could run like 2,000 yards with that dude. Tecmo Bowl, like really we can like squat up right now That's how we should handle beefing forward from here on out. Just get the Tecmo Bowl and just put up or shut up. Because if you can't beat somebody in Tecmo Bowl, you can't beat them in rapping, man. You can't really beat them in anything in life. It's very simple. So like, yeah, Tecmo Bowl's wonderful, man. Oh, are we ready? Sex robots are wonderful. I recommend that they mass produce them, and there needs to be a spot where you could go. And there's just like the strip club. Oh, they would get strippers the fuck up out of here though. But because like you could go and just pay 50, 75 bucks. They give you like 4 or 5 condoms because you definitely don't want to be raw dogging sex robots. But you could go in there, get it done, get it popping, especially if they had like, if they had like multiple different robots, man, that's just crazy. And so like you go in there, $75 entry fee, you get 3 or 4 condoms, you have to pay extra if you want to stay in there longer. Yeah. The robot, and if the robot was like if there was like a head robot and like a pussy robot and like an anal robot and the head robot was fire, like, strippers would be up out of here, bro. Because that's all we really want from the strip club, but it's like not legal. And so, so if I could go to the sex robot place and just get straight to work, go in there 30, 45 minutes, get the job done, hit back to work. You could go on your lunch break. Sex robots are wonderful. Let's do it.